Hello friends and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another tutorial on ISTQB Advance Test Manager certification. We are in chapter 7 talking about people skills and team composition and continuing ahead with the next segment of it, that's 7.5 motivation. I think that words basically explains a lot of things to us, that what exactly motivation is and how exactly someone should be motivated up. And we always strive to be motivated as much as possible, no matter what kind of work you get involved with. And being more precise, you try to be as motivated in terms of finishing up your task or delivering the committed activities at any point of time. But here we are talking from a manager point of view, that you are the source of motivation to many of your team members who work with you as a part of your organization. You're part of your test team and many other ways. So keeping them motivated plays a vital role, because as far as you keep them motivated, they will be able to really deliver the great outputs. But if in case you do not motivate them or keep them motivated, you may not have the expectations delivered as expected again. Now, motivation here, we will be just talking more mainly from the point of again management. That is being a management point of view, how exactly you keep your team members, that is the team skills and leadership skills, what you need to possess in order to keep your team motivated around the world, around the year, around the day, around the week, whatever you say. But it plays a vital role, and being a manager, you should have the skill sets to keep people motivated for different activities. And what is that? That's what we'll be looking into this short tutorial, and understanding that how motivation can be adopted or can be delivered to many of your team members in order to meet the expectations, the desired expectations, what you're expecting. So there are many ways to motivate an individual in testing position. Now, these also includes recognition for the job accomplishment, approval by management, respect within the project team and among peers, increased responsibilities and autonomy, adequate rewards for the work done. And that could be something increase in the salary, increased responsibilities and recognition. Increased responsibilities, I don't think that sounds a little motivating, but professionally it means a lot. You might be given extra positions and kind of doing some extra activities at a different role. So that from that point of view, it makes you motivated. So there are different ways to keep someone motivated. It's just that being a test manager, you need to find out that by doing what kind of activity you can actually motivate someone. And that person may be fond of something, and you just look forward to that. Okay, this person has done really something good, and he loves something kind of arts or paintings. You give him a great painting so that he loves it, and he feels that, okay, the team not only appreciates my work, but also takes care of what I basically love. Right? The same way here, the test managers are not just typically confined to these kind of things. And of course, what is in your hand, you try to do that. Appreciating them on some simple activities which they do, and recognizing them is what basically called as motivation. As far as the hard work is recognized, the person feels happy about it and stays longer with you. Plus, they are motivated to do something more better than what they have done this time, because they see a reward. Now, that's not only about professionalism. Even if you look at the common commercial life, when you shop for something, the vendors, the e-commerce websites pays back you some rewards like coins or points, which you can actually redeem for some of their exclusive offers. Why is that they do? Because they actually indirectly motivating you to shop with themselves, right? Now they're just sharing you some return gifts, or maybe the reward points, or maybe the redeem redemptions like coins and all, or you can redeem those for another product or something without any cost. You feel motivated to go and shop with them instead of moving to another store, right? Because another store does not give you any kind of points or coins. The same way here. And it's just not like these activities, what you're looking on the screen right now. Being a test manager, you can find your own ways to keep your team motivated and reward them at any point of time when you see their efforts equivalent to that what you're looking forward to reward. So you may have a trademark, you may have a cutoff or threshold to define that, is this guy eligible for a reward? And not only that, there are small things, minute things. You can have an applause for such things, but just keep them motivated by any means. So there are project influences that can make these motivational tools difficult to apply. For example, a tester can work very hard on a project that has an impossible deadline. The tester can do everything possible to drive the quality focus of the team, but in extra hours and effort. And yet the product may ship before it should due to external influences. So there are things which you can basically take into account. The results may be a poor quality product at this point. Despite the best efforts of the tester, this can easily be demotivator if the tester contribution is not understood and measured. See, in this situation, the tester has tried his complete effort. In fact, he has utilized some of the extra hours of his time and applied that to deliver that, but maybe probably that didn't work out. But still, the effort has to be recognized, not the outcome. Okay, we anyways were already decided that we will lose it, but still, we have to motivate the person for putting his 100% trial error, right? The try he has put there in order to make this successful at least. So this can be easily be a demotivator if the tester contribution is not understood and measured, regardless of whether the end product is successful or not. We always, give that tap on the back saying that, all right, come on, good work, good job, right? Though you were not successful, but you tried the best. Well tried is the same thing what we do here. Now, the team must ensure that it is tracking the appropriate metrics to prove that a good job was done to accomplish the testing, mitigate risk, and accurately record the results. Unless this data is gathered and published, it is easy for a team to become demotivated when they do not receive the recognition they feel is due for the job well done. So instead of they feeling that they didn't get something what they deserved, you should recognize that, okay, there's something, is deserving and I should fulfill that. And for no reason sometimes. You just keep appreciating one or the other guy for some of the basic works as well and just keep them as motivated as possible. Also to add, of course, recognition is just not determined in the intangibilities of respect and approval. It is also apparent in promotion opportunities, including responsibilities and merit increases. If the testing group is not respected, these opportunities may not be available at all. Recognition and respect are acquired when it is clear that the tester contributes the incremental value of the project. In an individual project, this is the best achieved by involving the tester at the beginning of the project and with the continuing involvement throughout the life cycle. And here we're just trying to add more value from the point of like how exactly a tester can actually add more value in terms of like earning respect. So of course, if you give them the project at the end of the life cycle, they even if they try hard and they cannot deliver what they have to. So I cannot say that, okay, you are not a good candidate for recognition or appraisal or maybe motivation or something like that. I cannot give you a reward because you could not do that. So instead of giving them that limited confined time and measuring them on that particular matrix, rather why don't you give them a freedom to start some of the activities much earlier? By following the principles of testing, it also says that you have to get involved much earlier in your life cycle to understand the concepts, find much defects much earlier. This not only saves you a lot of your time of testing life cycle, but also prepares you that what are the areas which you will be looking forward to capture in your dynamic testing. And that's where people will be well prepared to add value and can be really a good candidate for motivation and rewards. So over the time, the tester will win respect of the other project holders, that is like stakeholders, by their positive contribution to the project. This contribution should also be qualified or quantified in terms of cost of quality, reductions, and risk mitigation. So yeah, there are several factors. It's just that being a test manager, you need to identify what are those things which you can actually consider in order to reward someone or just appreciate them. So find out a reason to keep your team motivated. The test manager plays an important part in motivating the individuals in a test team, as well as acting as a champion of the test team to the larger organization, to the rest of the organization. The test manager should recognize the achievements of the individual tester and must also give fair and honest appraisals of mistakes sometime, because mistakes can be, returning not a good way, like the manager can obviously scold them or give them harsh words saying that because of you this thing happened and all. That will actually turn him down, or probably he may put his papers up and say that, okay, I resign, I quit, I go to some other organization and showcase my efforts. If you're not able to realize that, not able to understand that, so you just lose an asset, right? You knew that this person is capable enough to do a lot of jobs. It's just that the circumstances which did not allow him to do it. So it does not mean that you don't appreciate him. So though he could not achieve the target, but the effort, the activities what he performed, the dedication what this person has put is a candidate of appreciation. Okay, and that's how you keep your team motivated. Again, a fair and consistent test manager will motivate the team members by different examples. Okay, so being a test manager altogether, all you need to do is find out reasons to appreciate your team, keep them motivated all the time so that you don't have to drive them. They are self-driven, they are self-motivated, they are self-inspired that, okay, no matter what I do, my manager knows that if I am doing something hard, this person will reward me, or this person will detect that yes, I have put my efforts. And it's not only when I succeed, but that's where you build innovations, right? You allow them to do something like trial and error. Okay, go ahead, let's see what happens. You don't say no. Are you sure about it? If you're not sure, don't do that, right? That's okay. But you basically give them a provision that, okay, go ahead, let us see. You think that this is possible? Okay, let's try. So give it a try. And what if it succeeds? Amazing. What if it doesn't succeed? At least he tried. He came up with an idea and appreciated that. I appreciated that. So that's where I need to make my team more innovative by keeping them motivated. And if I don't motivate them, I lose that all curiosity, creativity, and innovation. Well, that was all from this particular tutorial, team. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to address your queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for watching the video, team, and happy learning.